In the heart of the African wilderness, a world of survival plays out every day, where the stakes are high and life is a constant battle for survival. But amidst the predators and prey, there are moments of unimaginable bravery, fierce protection, and raw emotion. Today, we witness a truly remarkable story of strength and sacrifice. A warthog, a seemingly humble creature, facing an extraordinary challenge, fighting not just for his life, but for the life of his most precious possession, his baby. Something which I have been nervous enough to pick out a bull. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun rises in a blaze of gold, the delicate balance of life and death plays out with every passing day. In this ancient land, survival is a constant battle, one that requires strength, resilience, and sometimes an overwhelming sense of duty. But today, our story is not about the usual hunter and hunted. It is about a brave father, a humble creature, and a fight that would define his legacy, a fight that would change the destiny of his family forever. Meet our protagonist, a warthog, a creature often overlooked in the grand symphony of the wild. With his small yet powerful frame, he has roamed these forests for years, navigating the dangers that come with being one of the forest's most humble herbivores. But today, his life will take a dramatic turn, a turn that will see him rise up as one of the fiercest protectors the forest has ever known. In the heart of the African wilderness, where the untamed forces of nature shape the lives of every creature, survival is a constant struggle. The land teems with predators, prey, and everything in between, each vying for their place in the food chain. But today, we're about to witness something extraordinary. This is the story of a father's fierce love, an unbreakable bond that will drive a seemingly humble creature to perform an act of bravery beyond belief. This is the story of a warthog, an unlikely hero who will stop at nothing to protect his baby, even if it means facing the deadliest of predators. The warthog, often overlooked by the grandiose predators of the savanna, is one of the unsung survivors of the wild. Though small in stature compared to the lions and leopards that roam these lands, it has survived through wit, strength, and sheer will. And today, we will see just how far a parent will go to keep their young safe. But in this wild world, peace is never permanent. The leopard, a silent and deadly predator, moves through the trees like a shadow, watching the warthog family from a distance. Its keen eyes lock onto the baby piglet, an easy target, unaware of the danger that lurks just feet away. The predator's body is tense, its instincts honed to perfection, waiting for the right moment to pounce. The warthog, ever aware of the dangers around it, senses the shift in the air. A subtle twitch of the ears, a slight rustle in the leaves. The signs of danger are all too familiar. And yet, the baby remains innocent, unknowing of the lethal force that stalks them both. The leopard strikes with lightning speed, its claws outstretched, ready to sink into the soft flesh of the young piglet. But the warthog will not allow it. With a deafening grunt, he hurls himself forward, his tusks ready to defend his young. It is not just a fight for survival. It is a battle of love, a desperate need to protect his offspring from the jaws of death itself. It is a clash of ferocity, a test of endurance. If you see a pig in the wild in the past has a memory of something meaningful in it. Many times during the course of its life, The leopard, agile and swift, uses its claws to tear through the warthog's flesh, leaving deep gashes. But the warthog, though battered and bloody, will not relent. His baby, the very essence of his existence, is at risk, and he will fight with every ounce of strength to protect it. His tusks become his shield, his body a barrier against the predator's assault. The warthog, bloodied but relentless, manages to land a powerful strike with his tusks, catching the leopard across its side. The predator hisses in pain and stumbles back, a growl of frustration escaping its throat. The warthog stands tall, his chest heaving with exertion, but his eyes filled with defiance. In that moment, something shifts. The warthog, his body bruised and bleeding, channels every ounce of fury into one final blow. His tusks find their mark, striking the leopard with brutal precision. The predator recoils, its sleek body faltering under the sheer force of the attack. The warthog does not give it a chance to recover. He presses forward, his legs burning with pain, his every move, his every strike. And just like that, the leopard retreats. Its pride wounded, its hunger unquenched. It knows that today, it has met a foe unlike any other. The warthog stands victorious, though not without cost. His body is bloodied, his energy drained, but his baby is safe. For now. The wild is a harsh place, a realm where only the strongest survive, but it is also a place of fierce love, where bonds between parents and their young can defy the very forces of nature. This warthog, battered and broken, has proven that even in the face of death, love will always find a way to prevail. The warthog slowly begins to lead his baby away, the danger having passed. They move through the underbrush, the warthog still vigilant, his eyes scanning every movement in the forest. The camera pulls back to show the vastness of the wilderness, the golden light of the sunset painting the horizon. And so as the sun sets on this unforgiving land, the warthog and his baby move forward, their bond stronger than ever. The battle may be over, but the fight for survival continues. The warthog's story is not just one of survival. It is a testament to the lengths of parent that walks with the person they love. Their minds keep disguised and lost in all that unforgiving land. And so as the sun sets on this unforgiving land, the warthog's survival continues. The warthog's story is not just one of all to live in the world. For every animal in the wild, there is a moment, a fleeting second, when the world shifts. A moment when the tranquil forest grows still, when the song of the birds is interrupted by a subtle shift in the air. For this warthog, that moment has arrived. And, the warthog, like all creatures of the forest, has learned to read the signs of danger. His senses are finely tuned to detect threats, no matter how small. And today, those instincts have led him to the most dangerous of all, the leopard. The leopard. Silent, patient, and deadly. With its sharp claws, keen eyesight, and impeccable hunting skills, it is a creature of unparalleled ferocity. For any animal unlucky enough to be its target, the consequences are often fatal. Today, the warthog's baby has become its prey, and the young piglet, unaware of the looming danger, continues to graze peacefully. In the shadows, the leopard prepares. Its muscles coil, ready to spring into action. It knows this land like the back of its paw, and it understands the perfect moment to strike. The warthog, ever vigilant, senses the predator's presence. It is only a matter of time. The leap is swift, the strike precise, but the warthog is ready. With a burst of strength, he charges, pushing his baby behind him. His tusks, like jagged blades, swing toward the leopard. The clash is violent, a mix of grunts and snarls filling the air. For a moment, the forest is alive with the sounds of battle. "Ha ha ha!" exclaims Mr. Hinks. "Ha!" Seconds later, it is rapidly out of sight. And the warthog is outmatched in size and strength. Yet he fights with the fury of a father defending his offspring. The leopard's claws rake across his side, but the warthog does not retreat. His baby's life is on the line, and he will do whatever it takes to protect it. The struggle is brutal. The warthog, his body bruised and bloodied, presses on. Each strike from the leopard is a cruel reminder of the harshness of the wild. Yet the warthog's resolve is unbreakable. With every move, every blow, he proves that even in the face of overwhelming odds, the love of a parent will never falter. And then, in a moment of sheer determination, the warthog finds an opening. His tusks sink deep into the leopard's side, causing the predator to recoil in pain. The tide of the battle shifts. The warthog, though battered and bloodied, stands his ground. His eyes burn with a fire that cannot be extinguished. This fight is far from over. In the end, it is the warthog who emerges victorious. The leopard, its pride wounded, retreats into the shadows from where it came. It knows it has underestimated its foe, and for today, it will not push its luck. The warthog stands tall, his chest heaving, his tusks stained with the blood of his enemy. The battle is over, but the warthog's job is far from finished. With his baby safely behind him, he continues to watch the forest around him, ever vigilant, ever aware. In this unforgiving world, the warthog knows that danger can strike at any moment, but his love for his child will always be his guiding force. Oh my God. Oh my God. The forest is a place of constant change, where life and death are woven into the very fabric of existence. Here, in the shadows of the trees, stories of courage and sacrifice unfold every day. And though the warthog is but a small player in this grand drama, his story is one of immense significance. It is a story of love, of protection, and of the unbreakable bond between a parent and their child. In the wild, survival is never guaranteed, but for this brave warthog, there is no greater victory than ensuring the safety of his young. And as the forest fades into the distance, we are reminded that in the wild, even the smallest creature can rise to greatness when driven by love. This is our protagonist, a fierce and determined warthog. At first glance, he may appear to be just another resident of the savannah, moving cautiously through the underbrush. But today, this humble herbivore will face the ultimate test of survival. He is a protector, a father, and he will stop at nothing to defend his young from one of the most deadly predators of the forest, the leopard. The leopard. Silent, patient, and deadly. One of the forest's most fearsome predators. With razor-sharp claws, powerful jaws, and an unmatched ability to stalk its prey unnoticed, it has earned its place at the top of the food chain. For any creature that crosses its path, The leopard is a threat that must be reckoned with. But today, something has changed. The warthog knows that danger is lurking nearby. The instincts of a parent are always sharp, heightened when protecting their young. The once tranquil forest now feels ominous, filled with the unknown. Now, as cozy with Donald and as ideal, I know a warthog likes the noise of me. In the dense underbrush, the leopard moves with deadly precision. It has spotted its target. The young warthog, innocent and unaware, grazes obliviously. The father, however, is no fool. His instincts scream danger. He turns sharply, positioning himself between the threat and his young. The warthog's protective instincts kick into overdrive. In a split second, he charges. No hesitation, no fear. The leopard's claws graze his side, but the warthog's tusks find their mark, stabbing into the predator's flank. The leopard hisses in pain, but it's not done yet. This is no ordinary fight. The warthog, outmatched by size and speed, uses his courage, his fury, and his tusks as weapons. Each strike is a desperate plea to protect his baby. The leopard is a formidable foe, but the warthog refuses to back down. This is not just a fight for survival, it is a fight for family. In the end, it is the warthog who stands victorious. The leopard, wounded and dazed, retreats into the forest, its hunt foiled. The forest once again falls silent, but the battle has left its marks. The warthog, though battered, watches over his baby, his resolve unshaken. His job is far from over. In the wild, danger is always lurking, and the battle for survival is constant. Yet, in the heart of every parent, there lies an unyielding will to protect. For the warthog, his role as a protector is one he carries with pride. He knows that the forest can be unforgiving, but he will stop at nothing to ensure his baby grows up in safety. Because when you're in the warthog, what are you supposed to be afraid of? As a warrior makes you stronger than anyone else has ever been alone. The forest is a place of danger, but it is also a place of wonder. Here, every day is a testament to the strength of nature's creatures, their resilience, their bravery, and their love. The warthog story is just one of countless others, each one a chapter in the ever-turning wheel of life in the wild.